Paige, it's great to see you. You look awesome. How's
Thank you.
everything with you?
Everything's great. I'm working the PFL event this weekend and next weekend. Staying busy as always.
It's incredible. I mean, you're all over the internet. I mean, every time I go on social media, somehow the algorithm picks up your photos.
Awesome.
And I'm seeing something like that. So what's next for you? Obviously, you're doing PFL, which is a huge thing. You're hosting it.
Yes.
You're interviewing the fighters, which is a different thing for you to do because you know what it's like to be the fighter, and now you're on the other side of it. But what else is going on in the life of Paige VanZant?
Gosh, a lot. I mean, honestly, I'm doing this with the PFL. I'm extremely passionate about this too. I feel like I can connect because I am a fighter. But I also texted my manager and my promoter. I'll be fighting in BKFC this year.
No,
I don't know. Yeah, I'm
going
to do another bare-knuckle boxing match. I'm passionate about that too. I can't leave the division without a win. So I've got that fire back under me. I took a little bit of time off. I did the AEW, which I'm still under roster with, and I got a lot going on.
So the bare knuckle fighting, how does it feel getting punched? I mean, obviously it's a different type of punch, but how does it feel on your end when you're fighting a BKFC fight compared to a UFC fight?
It's a big difference. Getting hit with a bare fist is what took, I think, the longest to get used to and adjust to.
Yeah.
There was times where I'd get hit and I'd have sweat running down my face and I thought it was blood, and then getting hit in the eye and I felt like I couldn't really see, but it's a part of it, and everybody knows I'm a brawler, and I feel like BKFC and bare knuckle boxing is still a part of me, and it's a part of my game. It makes sense for me to be there still.
Yeah.
I've had 2 wars, I've gotten 10 rounds, and I'm ready for 10 more.
Well, I mean, obviously the OnlyFans is doing really well. Are you nervous about doing OnlyFans in this? Because if you get a bad shot in bare knuckle, I mean, there could really affect your OnlyFans, which is a big source of your income.
Well, luckily my fans are more fans of everything below the waist, so feet included, and luckily those don't get torn up too much in a bare knuckle boxing match.
Yeah. So the bare knuckle fighting deal, would you have like a certain deal with them, or how many more fights do you have left?
Yeah, I'm still under contract with BKFC. I have 1 more fight on my contract. They've been amazing to work with. They've been so flexible, letting me work with AEW, letting me work with the PFL. They are growing immensely, and yeah, they've been fabulous, but I definitely want to fight for them one more time.
And what about AEW? You're still under contract, but how does it work, your relationship with them? What does that relationship look like, that contract look like?
It's been amazing. I've been loved the AEW, doing my 1 match. I had a tag team match. I went and won. For me right now, though, I have that like itch to get back into bare knuckle boxing. It's something I feel like I've had 2 losses in a row, 2 wars. I need to get back in there, and I need to get a win.
Of all the sources of income, where does it stack? Is OnlyFans the #1?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're making the most money from OnlyFans?
By a long shot.
That's insane.
Yes. I mean, and I'm thankful for my fans. I'm thankful for what I do, but I also love what I do. I love being on OnlyFans.
Sure.
I love communicating with my fans every day. I have a lot of hate on social media, and nobody on my OnlyFans hates me. They're all amazing to communicate with and chat with, and I think that should just prove to people why I'm fighting. It's because I'm passionate about it. I love it. I don't need to do anything other than collect my money on OnlyFans. But I'm ready to get back in there and fight.
So that's your #1 source of income. Is there anything you refuse to do on OnlyFans, or is that like maybe in due time because if the money's right?
I guess you gotta subscribe and find out.
Yeah. What's the weirdest request you've ever gotten on there?
Ooh, weirdest. And I don't like to shame anybody for their fetishes. The dirty feet. People love dirty feet, and that's hard to get used to. But
I hate to compare this, but your family, what do they say about you guys? Because obviously you had a crazy career from.
I did.
I mean, it's pretty unique, and now you're at OnlyFans. But like, what do they say about OnlyFans?
So I'm a happily married woman. Had extensive talks with my husband before doing it. Nobody's touching me. Nobody else gets to lay their hands on me except for my husband.
Yeah.
Communicated with both my mom and my mother-in-law to make sure I had their permission and their blessing. And I know that this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I'm only getting older. This body is gonna wear with age, and now I get the chance to set myself up for a future. My kids up, and the rest of my family gets to be taken care of.
Yeah. What do you see the future of OnlyFans? Like, you're seen as I guess an artist on OnlyFans, as a model on OnlyFans.
Yes.
But how do you see that company evolving or changing on your side?
They're definitely evolving. They've had a lot of interest in me in bare knuckle boxing, possibly filming and putting out content on my OnlyFans, specifically having to do with fighting and my preparation, getting back into the fight game.
Yeah.
They're now partnered with the PFL. If you want to go watch any more PFL behind the scenes, you can go on OnlyFans. So they're evolving as a domain as well, and I want to grow with the company.
One last thing, your advice to women who see OnlyFans are like, man, that money's right there. What's your advice? Because some women go on there, it's not a sure thing. I knew a girl went there and didn't make a lot of money, but what's your advice to women to go in there and actually make money and to monetize it as well as possible?
It's not a sure thing. It's 100% a full-time job. I wake up every day and I go to sleep every night doing it. I'm doing it way more than 8 hours a day. I'm on there communicating with people and chatting 24/7. So it is extremely hard work. But also, I want girls to know I'm not encouraging them to go do it. I'm encouraging them if they want to.
Yeah.
If the desire is there, just step out of the bubble, step out of your comfort zone and go give it a try. But also don't do anything you're not comfortable with.
Yeah.
Don't let anybody push you beyond your limits, and just be true to yourself.
That's awesome. Well, Paige, you look great. It's awesome. It's
Thank
good to
you
see
so
you. It's great
much.
catching
Nice
up
to
with you.
catch up
I
with you.
appreciate it. Good
It's been a
seeing you.
while.
It's been a while.
It's been a very
Good to
while.
see you.
Bye.